Morning, guys. Mr. B here, coming to you from the studio, as you can see. No Ms. Brandt today, and I'm a little under the weather. I had some surgery this week on Tuesday. That's why I didn't have my office hours. So I've got to kind of lay low. I thought what I'd do today is just kind of show you some of the artwork in my house, some of the things I'm working on. A bunch of you have asked for that, and I wanted to see what I'm working on and some of the things that I've done. So maybe for today, we'll just do a quick tour of the old Bergie pad and see where that gets us. So we're in the studio up here, as you can see. I'm going to walk over here, and this is a painting that I sent you slides of a few weeks ago. This is a scene from Canada. It's on canvas. It's oil on canvas. It still needs to be varnished. When I varnish it, it's going to make those colors really pop out and look a whole lot better. Here's another one that I did. I think I showed you slides of this one as well. This is my older daughter, Elizabeth, when she was little. This is oil again, but it's on a board this time instead of canvas, and this one has been varnished. You can see, I think, a little bit of that reflection as that comes through. This is a little one that I was working on of my daughter, if I can get it up here. There we go. Just a real little one. You'll see one of her husband here in just a minute. This is one of my big tables where I have just all my piles of stuff. I have an old light box that the high school was throwing away at one time, and got a big paper cutter again that the district was throwing out at one time. So that's there. And then over here is where I do most of my drawing, as you can see. My drawing supplies and so on and so forth, the tunes ready to jam, things like that. And then over here is where I do my painting. So this is my cart with all my supplies on it and brushes and things like that. This is where I'll do my oil painting. These are oil paints. And then my easel here, here's a picture of Ben. It's my son-in-law that I'm getting ready to start there. And over here, you might have seen this one in the background. This is a commission. We talked about commissions. So when people pay you to, or hire you to do something. So this is a little wedding portrait I did in oil. That's got to be varnished. I need to get that out in the next week or so. So that's there. And then getting ready to do another painting. This one's a long, skinny one. And actually going to work from some photos I took up in Canada last summer. My brother and I fishing. There was a forest fire going on up in Canada. So this was actually the middle of the day, but the lighting looks as if it's almost twilight. So kind of different. So those are some things that I'm working on right now from the studio. We're going to take a walk downstairs, see some of the other things that are here. So down the hall we go. We won't look into Neva's room. Pretty messy. My daughter loves dogs. Here's a bulldog I did for her a few years ago. That's an oil on canvas. And another puppy dreaming of a rabbit. I don't know if you can see that. It's a Weimaraner. I used to have one of those. It's a big hunting dog. And if we walk into here, it's my bedroom. And I've got some artwork from Africa that my daughter brought back, Elizabeth, when she was on a mission program working with kids over in Africa. And then this is a big drawing of Neva when she was little. Some of you have seen that before. And then over here, the two small paintings are paintings I did. Those are oil paintings. And then the big one, that's a copy of a Lenz painting, Robert Lenz, he's from Milwaukee, or excuse me, David Lenz from Milwaukee. And that's a print that's done on a canvas. Really beautiful work. And I had an uncle that is a dairy farmer, so I've got a thing for farmers. And then over in this corner, these are pictures from one of my drawing professors when I was in college that he gave me for gifts or things like that. And this is a portrait I did a long time ago when my older daughter, Elizabeth, was really young. And that's me, some things she did. And then I wouldn't call it the Sistine Chapel, but I've got pictures up on my ceiling that I've drawn as well. as you can see, of my kids. I'm going to go downstairs now. This is a painting that was done by my cousin. Her name is Neva, just like my daughter. She's an artist. She lives in Greece right now, actually. And this is a photograph from one of my professors in school. And then on this side, we've got a picture that Neva did when she was really young. And then I blew it up and put it on a giant canvas. So if I continue to walk down, you can kind of get an idea of how big, how big that is. Okay, a little bit. And we're coming down here. And this is where all the action takes place when you talk to me on Google Hangout and things. Working at the computer here. This is a big drawing I did of Neva from up in Canada a few years back. This is all done in charcoal. And over here I've got another one. This is Elizabeth when she was young. This is graphite. And then we'll come into the living room. Got a couple other ones. This is an oil painting when Elizabeth was real little. Played violin. She still plays the violin now. Over on this wall, I've got some big paintings. If I'm not making you too car sick. So this is Elizabeth when she was about your age, about 8th grade. And then that was Neva. She was a little bit younger than that. Down on the floor, these are some more pictures of Elizabeth and Neva that I'm going to hang up soon. That's why they're kind of sitting here. Couple of watercolors. I think that one you've seen at school. I brought that one to school. And then over here, this is a big drawing, graphite drawing again, of Elizabeth this time. My uncle's farm when she was younger, in front of a big tree. And this is one of my former players, CC. I've got pictures of him up in the room and on my screensaver. And this is one of his favorite positions, which was napping on this very couch right there. And my daughter took that picture and I painted this of him. And that's getting there, pretty much it. We're going to walk into the kitchen yet. Got a couple little things here in the hallway. Here's a little Rembrandt drinking a Coca-Cola, which is kind of cool. I don't have anything on my chalkboard right this minute. It's a big old piece of chalkboard that I saved from Templeton. And usually I will draw things on there, but I don't have anything on there. And if I walk out to the garage, on the wall, just like I have in my classroom, all right, be awesome, just like on the lights in my classroom. So that's the little tour of my place. Hopefully next week we'll have a more exciting video for you. I'll be feeling a little bit better. Can't wait to see some of your artwork, 8th graders that you're painting on your windows, and 7th graders, some of your things too. And then we've got a nice long weekend to enjoy a week from now. So talk to you soon. Bye.